Our conference, Climate Justice Ministries Task Force, was created by the 2022 annual conference session, so we're now coming up on our first year anniversary. Using this QR code is the quickest way to find us online, and I'm going to leave it up for a while, and it'll also appear at the end of this video. Reverend Sharon Delgado is the chair of our task force, and I'm Reverend Joan Pell and I'm the vice chair, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about the climate justice and creation care work that's been going on around our conference. Our mission statement is climate justice through faith-inspired connection, education, advocacy and action. Let's look at them one by one, beginning with connecting. The first thing that we wanted to know was what work is already being done around the conference. I'm sure you'd like to know too. In response to our survey, we found lots of different things happening as churches respond to taking care of the whole of God's creation and act to address climate change in a manner that brings justice to those marginalised and most harmed by current emissions, systems and practices. I'll show you some pictures in a moment. Part of our work now is to connect you with other churches and groups doing similar work from around the denomination and our interfaith partners, all of whom can help to provide practical knowledge and resources. Our monthly newsletters are packed with helpful information, and you can sign up to receive these mailings. We also publish news items on the conference website and in Instant Connection. Or just contact us and we'll aim to help you. Moving on to climate justice through faith-inspired education. We created a series of 6 webinars on the basics for churches that are a great introduction to climate justice work and to starting a green team at your church. And other Methodist groups have produced study and worship materials. Some churches have been educating the local community, like Sierra Pines at their annual Earth Day event, and Davis UMC with an electric vehicle fair. Reverend Laurie Bairn, pastor at Windsor UMC, is starting a project called Sacred Ground. It will be an app with a free audio tour of local sites of extraordinary beauty, which connects visitors with knowledge about natural history, land acknowledgement, and climate justice issues, along with a suggested spiritual practice and call to action. Now let us look at climate justice through faith-inspired advocacy. The task force is bringing 1 resolution and 1 petition to be voted upon at this annual conference session. Both are related to moving away from investing in fossil fuels. As children of God, we are called in every action to live faithfully, which includes our money and investments. Our prayer is that you will support these items. Many advocacy events have occurred across the country, including this one in Nevada City, to advocate for the big banks to stop investing in fossil fuels and invest in renewables, with a call to people to meanwhile divest from the banks. And finally, climate justice through faith-inspired action. There's a lot of creation care action being taken across the conference. Here's a few photos, with my thanks to those who sent them in. We were told about building upgrades with heat pumps, like at Christchurch Santa Rosa, and dual pane windows at Fall River Mills, and new LED lighting. Madeira put new lighting in for their steeple, parking lot and hall. And recycling facilities and water bottle filling stations like these at Wesley, San Jose. And solar panels. We heard about a dozen churches that have now got solar panels. This one is at Lodi. Hope UMC in South San Francisco took this a step further and is now a resilience hub for the local community, providing clean air and energy in the case of grid blackouts, wildfire smoke, extreme heat and other emergencies. And there are lots of community gardens, some now with rain barrels, and lawns that have been removed using a sheet mulching technique, like this one at Windsor. And biodiversity is encouraged by growing organic vegetable gardens, like at Table Farm, and fruit trees, and plants that attract bees. And we have many communities fed with fresh, locally grown produce that does not need to be shipped around the world. So how can you get involved? Be inspired by the work that is already happening. Go to our webpage for more information, help and lots of ideas, and then connect, educate, advocate and act. And we are excited to announce that we have just been awarded a grant to put on a Climate Justice Conference next year. So watch for more news and plan on attending it. As Gail Pickrell from Christchurch UMC in Santa Rosa said, after she'd laundered all the gloves that they were using in their community garden, it takes a lot of hands to serve the community. To which I would add, it takes a lot of hands to serve the community and the whole of creation. On your screen now, you can see the various ways for you to contact us. And on behalf of your Climate Justice Ministries Task Force, we look forward to hearing from you and working with you.